Hi everybody, it's LaDonna with the Painted Ivy. I am going to show you how to make a quick, simple craft for your home in just a few minutes. Now we're going to be working on a picture I'm titling Wise Men Still Seek Him because it's a manger scene. So I'm going to put it on this board, and closer to the holidays when I figure out what color I'm going to use, I will change out my ribbon and do something else with that. So if you just give me 1 second, I will get started and then we can finish up. It does not take much time at all to make these crafts. Okay, this is one of our beautiful boutique boards. And so you've seen me use these before. And I'm just going to put, we're just going to get started real quick. When you come in, say hello and let me know you're here. If you've never been here before, I would love to see where you're from. If you're watching this on the replay, you'll know I'm live because you'll see the red live button in the top corner. And if you don't, then you're watching the replay version. So please, please, please let me know if you're watching the replay by typing hashtag replay in the comment section. And that way, I at least know you were here and can reach out to you or answer any questions you might have or anything like that. You guys, this is the most fun craft projects I've had in a very, very long time. I absolutely, absolutely adore these transfers. They're fun, they're easy, they're quick. Now, some of them take a little longer than others. For the most part, I can get my projects done in less than 30 minutes. And the design of our company is design, love, and repeat. So all I have to do when I'm tired of this transfer or the design on this board is simply take a cloth, wipe it off, and put something else on it. And I save the surface for another time. So it works out really nice. All I'm doing here is getting the bubbles out because I don't want anything to bleed out of underneath my transfer onto the surface. I've already prepared the paste, and so we're just going to get started. If you could tell, there's no bubbles on here, and that makes a perfect consistency with the paste, a perfect product with the paste and the transfer. Everything should work as planned. We're going to work very quickly, and I'm just going to run it over. I just want to make sure I get it on the edge where it kind of hangs off the edge just a little bit, and then we'll come back and scrape the excess off. You guys, I have a VIP group. I'll put the title in the comments. It's facebook.com/groups/VIP The Painted Ivy. I have all kinds of things going on in there. Contests, giveaways, tutorials, additional videos, things like that. If you'd like to be added, just let me know and I'll be happy to add you to the group. And I did this in navy because I wanted to start contrast with the white. Look at the beautiful, crisp, clean lines. Isn't that gorgeous? Now we're going to hit it with a blow dryer real quick. And I'm just going to wipe this up off my board so that I don't lay the boutique board in it. I don't want to have to wash it off later. So let's just dry this off. just like that, guys, it's dry. And it's on there. Now, I use the cold dryer. I don't want to put, look, I'm putting pressure on it. I don't, oops, that wasn't quite dry there. Okay, I'm going to have to lay the transfer down and fix that. Just because it's dry, I don't want to, I was saying I don't want to put too much pressure on it because I didn't want that to happen. But I can touch this up right here. I don't want to put a heat dryer on it either because the heat will cause me to have to wait for it to cool down before there. The heat will cause me to have to wait until it cools down before I can continue. I had a spot here, and there's one spot right here I see when I turn it at a glance that did not dry very well. I should have checked it at an angle. Okay, that's dry there. Now, it doesn't take long for things to dry, especially when you're using a blow dryer. But you have to spend a little time with the blow dryer on the thicker parts. Okay, that is nice and clean and crisp. So we're going to put baby Jesus, Mary and Joseph, and the star. And I'm keeping it very simple because I want to make sure, first of all, everything fits on the surface, but most importantly for this, I just want it to be a simplistic thing. Okay, so let's just put baby Jesus here in the center, just like this. And before we do anything permanent, I'm going to lay the other characters down. Hi, Dina. I'm going to lay the other ones down just to make sure I have the placement where I need them. And to make sure that everything fits. So I'm just fuzzing it a little off camera. I'm coming on a little early today. You guys are going to have to forgive me a little. I have some things I need to take care of tonight, so it's going to take me away from coming on live tonight. Okay, and then let's see if Mary fits over here. And I'm just laying everything down real quick like. I think I can move him in a little bit. I don't need him in much, but just a tad bit closer. And we'll start with him. And we'll lay these aside now that I'm sure they'll fit. We'll set them aside over here. And then we'll place Joseph where he needs to be. Okay, I'm going to take my squeegee and just make sure I have a nice, smooth lines because I'm going to get all the air bubbles out. Okay, that appears to be good. When you have a lot of real estate like this in the middle, then it's just easier and better to make sure, take your time, work it out, and make sure you got everything done. And we don't want to play with this. We're going to just do a real quick once over. Like this. And then we're going to lift it up once we get it down. We don't want to give it too much drying time. You guys, look how beautiful that is. Isn't that gorgeous? Such nice, clean lines. Hi, Joanne. I love that. We're going to hit it with a blow dryer, And then we'll move on to baby Jesus on here. Remember, it's a cold dryer. Okay, you never want to use a warm dryer on your transfers or your product. Now I just want to lay this down. I want him even centered in the middle, but I just want to make sure that I have enough room because Mary's skirt takes up a little bit of space. So let's lay that there. We're going to try it one more time. Lay the placement down. Make sure we get it where we need it. Okay, and then just going to kind of eyeball that. Move her down just a tad. I'm not too concerned about whether she hangs off the corner over here because my little arbor already did that. That's pretty straight. And guys, we're just eyeballing all this, so smoothing it out, making sure we get all the air bubbles. You see how easy this is? Okay, now we're just going to swipe over it real fast. And then scrape up the excess. Now, while I'm doing this, I want to tell you, you can find us on Instagram, you can find us on YouTube, Pinterest, and Facebook. Whichever social media platform you use the most, look and see if we're there. Okay, let's hit it with a blow dryer. You can tell when this dries because it goes from a shiny to more of a matte finish. And so if you turn it sideways, you can see where it's still a little wet. Now I'm going to drop the edge of the manger down below, just a tad bit lower than Mary and Joseph's clothes. And because I don't want to take a chance on lifting the colors, I'm laying the backer paper there. So I do want to get it straight though. I don't want it to be crooked. Just like that. I see a blonde hair under it. Okay, we don't need blonde hair in it. Okay, let's try this again. Maybe it was a little gray here. All right, there we go. Smooth this out. I find this works best. I didn't used to do this and I had a lot of bleeding underneath my transfers. So It works really, really good. Now, this, and we're almost done. Now our paste comes in 3-ounce jars and it is water soluble. So it just rinses off with water when you start with the back to deactivate the sticky. And you could rinse it right off. I like the contrast of the stark white with the silhouette. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to use buttermilk and we're going to put a star because you just can't have the manger without the star. I mean, how did everybody know where he was? So we're going to stir up our buttermilk paste. And this is the buttermilk. It's just a beautiful, beautiful light yellow color. And when I ordered the buttermilk, for some reason, I was expecting it to look a little like off-white. But there's just a little more butter than milk in this. So, but it is a beautiful color. All the colors have such rich pigments, and they hold up really, really well in the designs, and they just make the home decor pop. I'm just stirring this up a little bit. I haven't used this one in a few days. Okay, and I'm going to save the multi-tool because I will use the multi-tool when I put the star down. Alright, we're going to place the star right here. Now, I have a feeling the yellow of the buttermilk is going to stand out on top of that navy, but you're still going to be able to see the navy. So we'll see. Yep. And if it does, guys, I'll just lay the transfer back down and go over it again, and just to make it a little darker. And that'll take care of that, I think. Yep, it does. So when this dries, we'll just wipe the transfer and we'll lay it back down and go over it one more time. Because if we pile the paste on it, then I think that'll take care of that. The other option we have is just, because it's water soluble, just wash that little bit of the blue off and then paste over it again and it'll work. But you know, the star is actually behind the manger anyway, so I'm just wiping this down. And I'm not using a baby wipe, it's a Clorox disinfectant wipe. You never want to put baby wipes on your transfer. So we're going to hit this with a blow dryer and we'll lay it down and do it one more time. And the reason I want to redo it is because it comes across a little green. We don't need it coming across green. So what we can actually do is go over the blue and then go back over the arbor again in that part. While I'm working, my husband's cleaning my transfers. I need the manger. So we'll just lay this down. We'll go over the yellow one more time to make it stand out on the back. and then we will go over the arbor. That way the star is behind it, because actually that's where it's at to begin with. So we just want to make the color pop just a little bit more. So we're only putting it on the outer edges. Like that. Okay. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. I'll get it. Okay, let me fuzz the transfer just a little bit over here. And I'm going to lay this down over all the other design because I don't want to risk. Hi, Cindy. I don't want to risk laying the whole manger down on it. I just want to cover up this part here. So you guys, there's no wrong way to do this. You just can't mess it up. I just, for Cindy, you came in a little late. I just didn't like the way the star was in front of the little manger, so we're going to go back and fix that and put the star behind the manger instead of in front. So just going over this one more time. Is going to recess the star. See? Okay. Now guys, this is our silhouette of the manger scene. I have a ton of Christmas designs that I have bought, and I am so excited to show you all the fall and Thanksgiving and Christmas that we have. I'm going to be focusing on Thanksgiving and fall pictures coming up, but Monday night I want you to show me some viewer support. I'm going to be doing an awesome Santa picture mixed in with about 4 different transfers. Hi, Elisa. And I would love it if you guys would like my page, share my videos, come and give me your viewer support. You guys, it has been fun. Thank you so much for spending time with me today, and I hope to see you guys back soon. Have a good day. Bye.
Pretty cool.